Silver medal back in 2014, and for Team USA and Dan Muse behind the bench, been a tough few years when it comes to that gold medal, trying to find that gold medal for the first time since 2017. Winner stays alive, loser goes home. Underway here in Basel. And on the puck early is Ryan Leonard. Top line out, Leonard, Smith, Perreault. They have been absolutely dynamic for Team USA as Smith and Perreault lead the tournament, 15 points each. Hudson, cross-ice feed, and he had it all queued up for Gabe Perreault, and he found on the shot. Hudson on the puck in his own zone. Hudson weaves in, throws it across, wrist shot, Smith. And the United States pushing already. Good stop by Michael Hrabel.
When the puck is on Cole Hudson's stick, expect good things to happen. He's so good at understanding where the puck needs to go and when it needs to get there. A little flip pass here to Will Smith and just knocked down there and made another great play over to Gabe Perreault. Just a little fake and slide it over, and Perreault knows he's got the wide open net. Not able to make clean contact with it, but Perreault and Will Smith with two good chances off the setup by Cole Hudson.
Face-off controlled by USA, flipped into the corner. Here's Schultz. He'll accept the pass, walk the line, and maneuvered across. That wrist shot never got through as it deflected off Oliver Moore and went wide. Moore picks it up, walks it in. Oliver Moore threads it across. That shot stopped. He set up fine and tight. Hrabel was ready, and you have to feel that Michael Hrabel, he will be very busy in net this afternoon. Moore thought about the shot. Played it cross ice, intended for Terrance, missed him. Back up for Moore. Wrist shot, kick save. Moore looking for it again, and Schultz will corral the bouncing puck at center ice.
Team USA playing fast, quick, and attacking to the net with the puck, and really good opportunities, but Hrabel sharp here early.
Wojtek Bochves plays it into the far corner. Flip, but not out. Held in again by James Hagan. Down low, the give and go. That shot, side of the net. And a good set play, setting up Will Vogt, who is cutting in on Michael Hrabel.
So Team USA is so fast and so quick, and right off the bench, they come right into the play, and now they're going to attack. They're not sitting here sizing it up. They're coming right at you to attack, and Michael Hrabel had to be really sharp on the short side. Vogt coming off the bench and right into the play with a real good scoring chance.
James Hagan's on the draw, up against Miroslav Holenka. And finally, Czechia coming in numbers, 3-on-2. Pavel Šimik blew a tire far boards. Hagan's back, and he moves it up quickly for Cole Yzerman. Leading goal scorer in the tournament as number 34 has 8 and counting so far this year in Switzerland. Yzerman delays, still with a puck. He'll hold. Yzerman bounces over to Paul Fischer. Fischer, the defenseman, setting things up far boards. William in towards the net. Fabry got his stick in the way as William leads the United States in ice time per game so far in the tournament. Šimik will chip it in. Back for it. James Hagan's. William lost the puck. Take it away as William trying to get it back from Adam Dzeko. Dzeko feeds the point. Long wrist shot, and there's Trey Augustine. And he'll make the glove stop. Nearly 3 minutes gone in this first period.
Yeah, William with the puck, he just hit a spot on the ice and fell, and that created an opportunity for the Czechs to try to get to work. Here it is right here, and you just kind of see he loses his balance, and Dzeko gets on it. Trey Augustine, he's so calm, cool, and collected in the net, just with his under, okay, maybe this is a good time for us. He might even think William has lost an edge, so get a whistle. Let's make sure that we don't put our team in any type of harm.
Beckett Hendrickson in his own zone. United States beating Czechia in the pre-competition game 9-2 as Fortescue lays it across. Back up top, wrist shot just wide from Brady Cleveland, a returning player for the United States, a disappointing silver last year in Germany. USA able to control. Fortescue at the line, maneuvering. Fortescue, weak shot, went wide. Guzzo picks it up behind the net. Guzzo for Cleveland. Hendrickson into the battle with Matteo Kochi. Hendrickson able to pull it out. Hendrickson towards the net, blocked by Kochi. Kochi in his own zone, high off the glass, and that'll be icing.
An interesting little adjustment here. Jakob Petter, who's played a hard man-on-man defense with his team, he's playing more of a zone here. They got really exposed against Team Canada in that 8-3 loss in the last game of the round robin, but now going to a little bit more of a zone, and probably a smart move against a really quick and fast Team USA that are really good at giving goals and making you work and breaking you down for some really good scoring chances.
Top line out for the United States. Will Smith losing the draw. Chipped again off the glass, this time to center ice. It comes to Smith. Returning player from last year, Will Smith. Smith, nice maneuvering at the line. Leaves for Ryan Leonard. Just missed Smith, cutting in. Gabe Perreault. He gets taken down by Voitvest, back on his skates. Schultz able to jam it back in for Team USA. Ryan Leonard towards the net, quick strike and right through the crease to the right of Rabel. Back up for Schultz. Schultz drops it off. Perreault for Leonard. Ryan Leonard weaving in, right in front, all alone Smith trying to crowd that puck, and last second Voitvest poked it away. On the move is Jakob Stenschel. Throws that towards Trey Augustine, and he'll make the stop as Augustine ranked third amongst goalies by NHL Central Scouting for North American players.
Well, Gabe Perreault with a little give and go, but Ryan Leonard's patient, but he understands where there's an opportunity and where does it arise? Right in front of the net, and Will Smith is just not quite capable of getting it into a good position, and that's how good Team USA is. They open you up and they're moving to the next dangerous position. That's where Czechia has to be very careful, and a big reason why they're going to more of a zone defense in their own end.
Moore, good burst of speed, cutting in Moore, drops it in front, sitting there to spinning shot, and Carey Terrance couldn't pull the trigger cleanly as Terrance fires it right back in.
Adam Jiricek, number 5 for Czechia, is a really good skater. If you want to know how good a skater Oliver Moore is, he blew right around him. And when I watch Oliver Moore play, I see Dylan Larkin. I see that type of a player. And Adam Jiricek, who's not eligible till 2024, is a terrific player. But Oliver Moore, Dan Muse talked about him. I can put him anywhere. I can put him with any player. He makes our team better. He makes everybody he plays with better. He's got a bright, bright future in the NHL.
Oliver from Mounds View, Minnesota. 6 points in the tournament. Face off to the right of Trey Augustine. Nearly 5 minutes gone here. Our first quarterfinal on TSN and NHL Network, as the United States winning the last 17 straight meetings versus Czechia in this tournament. Spinning away from traffic, Cole Hudson, younger brother of Lane Hudson, who is a second-round draft pick of the Montreal Canadiens. Little flip in for Hagens. Hagens lost it. In comes Vogt to try back him up. Fabry chips it to center ice. Was looking for Shimmick. Knocked down by the Americans and Hagens. Hagens, little move in his own zone. He'll skate it up quickly. Hagens still on the block. Hagens driving play. Takes it low. Hagens for Yzerman. Cole Yzerman walks high slot through the legs. Yzerman on it, wrist shot, and that deflected just wide as 34 was trying to create some offense. Booyah at the line, waits. That shot was blocked by Hlinka. That stung him, but USA can't hold the zone and pop free to center ice, and they'll come again. Zeb Booyah for Hagens. Hagens will have to retreat. Good stick there by Kuchera. Czechia trying to get some offensive time with Dzeko. Kuchera. Dzeko pops it back into that corner. You can hear the Czechia fans in the building here inside St. Jacob Arena here in Basel. Dzeko throws it towards the net. Nobody there. And that drive blocked by Yzerman. Spinning drive. And that was knocked down in front as well as Hradek. The last chance for Czechia. The Americans will dump it down. And that'll be icing charged against USA.
Well, through 6 minutes and 33 seconds here in the first period, the puck has been on the USA stick about 95% of the time. So, you know, it's one thing to play in a real defensive posture, and you have an excellent goaltender, Michael Rabel, here, but you're going to have to find a way to get the puck more, because the more it's on the USA sticks, the more opportunity you're going to have, and they're going to make you pay.
Talk about all the records in that top line. Will Smith, he's just 3 points shy of Clayton Keller for the all-time points on the USA Hockey National Team Development Program. Plymouth, Michigan. Face-off won by the Czechs. Juracek jams that back into the corner. Belchman plays it around the boards. Picked up by Stanshall. Stanshall leaves it there. Wanted Edward Shala, who's one of the star players for Czechia. Shala, 4 goals in the tournament for Czechia coming into this quarterfinal.
And in an 8-3 loss to Canada, Shala was great.
Stanshall lost the puck on the line, continues his pursuits. Cleaned up by Aaron Benedian. Puck at center ice. Stopping was Guzzo. Played in deep for Beckett Hendrickson. On the stick of Guzzo, he'll skate it up. Wrist shot, he missed glove side. Bouncing puck, collected by Danny Nelson. He'll hold, still with it. Nelson towards the net, looking for that tip. And a player Dan Muse talked about, Danny Nelson's been a real strong player for Team USA, and saying maybe not talked about enough, but Nelson really bringing it all the way into this quarterfinal thus far for Team USA.
Well, different way they attack at the net.
Guzzo leaves for Hendrickson. Matejchuk slaps at it, not out. Schultz holds the zone. Pass behind Nelson and is chipped up the ice, but Schultz, he'll recover. Zidlicki turning on the speed in the corner. As Adam Zidlicki, son of NHLer Marek Zidlicki, had a nice National Hockey League career.
And was just talking about at the net. Danny Nelson has the puck up high. You have Hendrickson and Guzzo. Hendrickson holds his spot in front of the net. Guzzo pops up for the high tip. So another way that they're trying to attack the goaltender, Rabel.
Hudson, look out, it popped off his stick right in front, and Trey Augustine had to be alert, and he was, as he will squeeze. Now a little bit of chippy hockey on this Thursday afternoon in Switzerland.
Team Germany 0, Team Norway 4. Der Zwischenstand aus Bruntrut. Nach 2 Drittel steht es zwischen Deutschland und Norwegen 0-4.
Win it.
What did Dan Muse tell us about Ryan Leonard? He is playoff hockey every second of the game. Practice, having breakfast, whatever it is. Ryan Leonard is all business, and he brings his A game each and every game. Fine on the puck. He'll drop for Hudson. Hudson back up for Fine. Fine, wrist shot, and that missed the mark. And you're right, Craig, you can see the zone defense Czechia collapses into. Hudson waiting. Hudson walks it in, backhand in front, had Perreault in his sights. Hudson back up top for Fortescue. Fortescue at the line for Hudson. Nearly 10 minutes gone here in our opening quarterfinal on TSN. Oliver Moore drops it back. Fortescue. Fortescue spins around. He'll try again. Drew Fortescue drops it off. Hudson circles around. United States just changing on the fly, and Czechia just in that zone play. Letting the Americans pass it around as Fortescue whipping on the shot. Hudson. Fortescue. Higgins is parked in front. That wrist shot in and out of Rabel, and that popped through him, but went out the other side, stayed out. Ryan Fine walks it in. Fine towards the net, had Terrance in front, couldn't get his stick on it, and Czechia finally controls.
And this is the problem for Czechia. It's kind of a double-edged sword. If you play man-to-man, you're vulnerable. If you play in the zone that they're playing in, you're not going to have the puck as much.
United States top offensive team, as they have 37 goals in the tournament, leading everybody. So for Czechia to keep it 0-0 to this point, a small victory thus far. In comes Dzeko on the forecheck for Czechia. Played up for Vogt. Will Vogt. Will Vogt drops it off for Yzerman. Skated right by it. Checo able to poke it up ahead for Kochi. Kochi protects the puck to the forehand, tried to drive it in, and Mateo Kochi, one of the best chances there for Czechia in the game. Yzerman up the left wing. Cole Yzerman. Yzerman waits and shoots. He was looking top corner. Yzerman back on the puck. Cole Yzerman. Over to Schultz. He feeds Fisher. Paul Fisher walks the blue line, throws it on net. Hit a body in front. It was Vogt. He gets knocked down. And Czechia can't clear. Another wrister. Rabel saw it. Rebound. Trying to pounce on it was Will Vogt. Yzerman back on the puck. Cole Yzerman. 8 goals on the tournament. Circles away. Over to Schultz. Schultz up top. Minetian shoots. Vogt in front. And Rabel able to find it through the screen.
Power break.
0-0 in our first quarterfinal here on Thursday.
Welcome back to Switzerland. Obviously a lot of interesting eyes on these players, including interim general manager of the Philadelphia Flyers, Danny Briere. And you talk about Flyers prospects and players. Cam York, 65 points all time, Craig, for USA's Hockey National Team Development Program. Cole Hudson comes in just 2 points shy of him all time. As Smith off the draw, wrist shot, broken up, Czechia on the move. Sid Licky can't get there in time. Augustine chips it into the corner. Will Smith around the boards. Eckler backpedaling as Gabe Perreault flips it up ice. Leonard's got a step, wrist shot, and Rabel got enough. Gabe Perreault waits, drag move, had it knocked off his stick. He was trying to go backhand. Minetian leaves. Will Smith delays, shot deflected in front. Perreault, he'll collect. He gets pinned by Wojtek Vochvest. Leonard, part of the pile behind the net, trying to chip it free. Finally freed up, Smith in front. Schultz wrist shot, high glove side, bouncing side of the net. Gabe Perreault trying to protect the puck. Leonard got dumped right in front. Perreault slings it across, Smith. Minetian. It's Perreault, and that was blocked. So Czechia doing all they can. Another turnover, Ryan Leonard. Circling around, shoots it in for Perreault. Perreault flips to Smith. Will Smith at the line, waits, delivers, pad save. Hudson picks it up, wrist shot, kick stop, rebound, score! Can't keep him down for long. Will Smith, 16 points on the tournament, 1-0 USA.
The USA moving, the puck's moving, they're patient. But Will Smith, he recognizes, I'm gonna just try to come around the backside. And, you know, he drops the puck off here, but he doesn't stop after the shot. Now he follows it, and now out of his screen, he's in perfect position to pick up that rebound, and he's not gonna make any mistake there. And again, Ryan Leonard with a really good play in front of the net, occupying the defenseman. They can't turn and spot Will Smith. 1-0 USA.
Dan Muse talked about his top line, and he said, you know, in any given game, maybe if one guy doesn't have the A game, another guy can drive the line. They bring different personalities, different skill sets, but they are an absolute load for any team to try and contain, including Czechia. 1-0 USA. Rabel stopping the wrist shot.
At 12:54.
Edward Schala in front of his bench, trying to knock it away. Drew Fortescue in the puck battle. Jakub Dvorak can't clear. Tries again, he'll flip it to the line. Still held in and then popped out to center ice. As Felchman finding some space, he shoots, and a great stop, Augustine. The best look for Czechia. Yuri Felchman, great opportunity. USA controls the puck. Chipped in by Guzzo, he's off for a change. Danny Nelson in the corner. 1-on-2, Nelson trying to free the puck, and he will. Nelson leaves, Terrance. Terrance is fine in front, Terrance maneuvering up top for Fisher. Fisher at the point, Terrance drops it off for Moore. Moore in the corner. Moore delivers up top. Fisher, the pass from Boyum. Boyum gets it back. Under 6 to go, Boyum, wrist shot, deflected in front, went wide as Terrance back into the corner. Fine. He'll bring it out to center ice. The United States will load up again from their own zone.
In the first intermission, Czechia's going to have to find a rink so they can handle the puck. They've not touched the puck this period very much at all.
Ryan Fine into the corner. Moore chasing after the puck, flip to center ice. These two nations met last year in Germany in the semifinals. A game won 6-1 by Team USA. Fine spinning away from Dzeko. Fine wrist shot. He just missed short side. Boyum on the puck for Team USA. Boyum works it across. Moore delivers down low. And that sizzler missed glove side. Boyum back on the puck for Team USA. One-time drive, and again, that miss is the United States. All sorts of pressure.
Power break.
And that young man, he's sixth in the tournament in scoring 12 goals coming into this quarterfinal. They'll send it up 2-on-2. In comes Kuchera. Dzeko lost it below the goal line. Picked up by Brady Cleveland, up for Yzerman. Cole Yzerman through center ice. He'll drift one in. Dvorak picks it up. Yzerman laying the body in the corner. Hagens steers it up to the blue line. Big blast. Another shot block. Dzeko collects, and that stung Wojtek Hradek, but he got in the way, got the job done.
And see, this is where Czechia now, so they defend. Now they got to make a change, dump the puck in. You just never have the puck. And if you never have the puck, you're not going to threaten Team USA.
Sidlicki in on the forecheck for Czechia.
And you know when they'll start doing it? When they fall behind 3-0. It'll be too late.
Czechia able to flip to center ice. Adam Schabe, the little give and go. Couldn't get the return feedback. Brought in by Ryan Leonard. Quick strike handled by Hrabal. Good deceptive shot there by Ryan Leonard. Cole Hudson through center ice brings it in for Team USA. Hudson. Bouncing puck picked up by Smith. Smith wanted Leonard. Fluttering to Hudson, and look out, here comes Edward Shala with some space. Shala and shoots, and he was tangled up from behind. Didn't get a clean shot away on Augustine.
That's a case of Team USA being just a little too cute. In fact, being a lot too cute.
Possible 2-on-1 and a good stick. Schultz, he broke that up, or Shala would add another chance. He is the dangerous player. Number 12, Edward Shala, ranked number 4 by NHL Central Scouting for international skaters. Had a nice. First quarterfinal here in Basel. We will have Canada and the host country, Switzerland, in our next quarterfinal here in Basel. Just a beautiful time in this city. The other group playing over in Ajoie. And man, in the relegation game, sounds like Norway really giving it to Germany in that contest. Will vote. He'll throw it in. Vojvest in the battle, digs it out. Šimik. He'll just flip the puck to space. Fabry on the move. Fisher there first for Buyam. Buyam delivers quickly up that right side for Vogt. Vogt back on it. He'll steer it into the corner. Iserman. He gets taken down by Vojvest, who's not shy, as you mentioned, about playing that physical brand of hockey for Czechia. Hradek stops, looking for help. Hit by Hagens. Hradek, then he gets taken down. Puck behind Trey Augustine, who was not busy in that first period. Just the 5 saves for Trey Augustine. Shots were 18-5 through 20 minutes. Hudson stops. Fortescue just bounced over his stick. He'll have to collect it at center. Fortescue off the stick of Guzzo. Salvatore Guzzo round the boards into the corner. Danny Nelson across. Rister never got through. Good shot block there on Cole Hudson. Fortescue near boards. Nearly 4 minutes gone in the second period as Nelson will bring it in with Guzzo. Nelson towards the net and right into Rabel. Literally, he's back in his net. Hendrickson right in front of the shot off a stick, and it went wide. Intended target Danny Nelson. 1 goal, 3 points in the tournament.
Danny Nelson makes a nice move around Jakub Dvorak, and Michael Rabel makes a really good play with his stick as Nelson's trying to cut across the front of the net. Here he is around, little stick play here by Rabel, real calm, deflects it out of harm's way. Then the play comes right back to Nelson and deflected up and out of play, but a really nice drive by Danny Nelson against a very good defender in Jakub Dvorak.
Top line out for Dan Muse, the head coach at Team USA. Will Smith in front for Leonard, spinning, couldn't get a clean shot away. Smith, Leonard battling for the puck. It's moved to center ice by Menedia. Chipped in by Perreault. Perreault able to knock it down, try to get it through for Smith. And then high to center ice by Peta. Gabe Perreault. 16 points now in the tournament with Smith. Leonard try to get it back to Perreault. That was interrupted, and the pass for Zidlicki. He'll try race in, and not there in time, and icing charged.
So one of the things the USA does too is that they're next to the next spot on the ice. So even where Czechia is able to relieve a little bit of pressure, the US are so good at having the next player there, so they're able to keep the play going in the offensive zone for extended periods of time. You have an icing here now. USA has fresh players out and a tired Czechia team trying to defend.
Terrance on the puck for Team USA. Terrance goes up top. Buyam. Terrance. Seam pass, nobody home. William picks it back up. Terrance, wrist shot, and Fine was there looking for anything but the squeeze from Michael Rabel.
Michael Rabel with his eyes on the puck and understanding exactly where the shot is going to come from. They're not going to score through his body, and he's so big, and when he gets closing down the net, you don't see any net. And the fact that he gets a whistle there is important because they'd iced the puck. They needed some fresh players out on the ice.
Cias Mass from Omaha plays in the USHL for the Omaha Lancers, and he's committed to the University of Massachusetts. Big goalie, 6'6". Had a pretty good preliminary round until he ran into Team Canada as he got pulled in that matchup, allowing the 7 goals on 35 shots, but regrouped and ready, trying to give his team a chance. Czechia versus the United States in a must-win game in this quarterfinal. Buyam will play it back for Fisher. Fisher up that left side. And you knew Czechia would be in tough. I mean, this American team, they played in the pre-competition, and they took it to Czechia. And for Jakob Petta, the head coach in this program, you know, they've been making progress. They've been playing in that bronze medal game the last few years, just trying to break through.
They're going to have to find a way to break through in this game. A little more jump coming off of their zone defense now, but certainly not enough to threaten the U.S.
Belchman took it away right at the Czechia line. Edward Shala's in front. Putting on the brakes is Stanchel. Stanchel on the puck towards the net. No screen, and that's an easy stop there for Trey Augustine.
You know, you think about a couple of the opportunities that Czechia has had. One by Felchman on a turnover by Fortescue, and then the play by Shala where he goes to the net. Other than that, it's been a game where Trey Augustine could have a rocking chair in that crease, just sit back and, you know, have a cup of tea to his side and just watch the action in front of him.
Well, Dan Muse talked about his goalie. He said, you know, his time coaching has not seen such a young professional, just the way he carries himself, how he prepares, and not just goalies, he says any player. Just that professional poise and how he readies himself each and every game, Trey Augustine.
David Lassonde is the director of goaltending for USA Hockey, and for young players, Trey Augustine in this case, they have the ability to tap into the experience, and the great instruction David gives is really important.
And again, there he is on cue, coaching the shot, and Trey Augustine ranked 3rd by NHL Central Scouting for North American goalies.
And they've had a lot of good people work with their goaltenders over the years, lots of good people. You know, David now overseeing it, he's got a wealth of experience, and you know, when you're younger and you got the athletic ability and the talent, you know, working on the refinement of your game, the technical aspects of your game, somebody that's seen it at so many different ways at so many different levels like David, not only does he help the goaltenders, but he helps the other younger goaltending instructors understand, you know, these are things that we need to focus in on. So he's not just teaching the goalies, he's also teaching the young goaltending instructors.
Moore brings it in for Team USA. Manetian, he'll collect near boards. There Manetian, Terrance. High slot, wrister off a stick and goes wide. 36 minutes gone here in this second period. Fine. On the puck, Czechia again playing that zone defense. Manetian looking for an option. Manetian still with it. Switching up. Up top, that shot Schultz high and wide. He let that fly with some velocity. Moore, near circle, pops it down low. Terrance. He'll deliver across again. Schultz for Terrance. Terrance walks it in deep, takes it around the net. Terrance try to get it through, and a good stick hit Butchvest, and Czechia clears.
That's what Czechia wants you to do. They're going to keep you outside, and they're going to, okay, try to force things. Try to force the play inside. We feel that we have it covered off pretty well, so it's something that the U.S. has to be aware of.
Ryan Fine cutting in, trying to squeak one low on the big goalie, 6'6". That low shot of Michael Hrabel, which we've seen work versus Team Canada. When they started shooting those low pucks on the big tender, they started to get some rebounds to get the offense going, as Booyah just wide.
First goal for Team USA in this game was exactly off of that type of play.
Edward Shala one-on-one, got the shot away, and Augustine was ready. Pad save. Hagen's the other way with Vogt. Vogt lost it. Good strip of the puck by Mateusz Adamek. Hradek stops, blew a tire. He'll work it into the corner for Kuchera. Hagens picks it up for Team USA. Round the boards for Vogt. Will Vogt hesitates at the line, then he shoots it in. Martin Matejček in the corner. Spinning around is Hradek, and he'll clear to center ice. And that'll be icing, so no change for Czechia.
Edward Shala. Fine takes it to the net and tries to slide it off the far post, but not on a good angle. And then Shala with a chance. He tries to go short side. Trey Augustine gives him nothing. Just a real good, solid Talk about just getting into the right position and showing no net to a really good shooter in Edward Shot.
Will Smith off the drop. Perot fanned on the wrist shot. He was interrupted enough by Jan Kuchera. And again, he'll flip it in. It tickles the top of the glass.
Icing again, so Czechia will not be able to make a line change. And you know, after the last icing, Dan Muse was quick to get the 4-2-9 train out there. And now a little bit longer shift for this line for Czechia.
Ryan Leonard ranks 5th by NHL Central Scouting. North American skaters, his line mates, all highly ranked and outstanding players. Fortescue across for Leonard, his stick jammed up. Perot delays, controls. Perot round the net, still on the puck, lost it momentarily, tried to center. That was interrupted, and that's high off the glass. It did clip the glass and go out of play, so no delay of game penalty. Just one goal on the board. Will Smith, 1-0, USA leads.
Germany 1, Norway 6. Schlussresultat von Grundrunds. Deutschland 1, Norwegen 6.
It's just well, Michael Rabel is no stranger to a lot of work, but you know, we're 11 minutes and 37 seconds left in the second period, and if you look at the shot heat map, it's all in the Czechia zone. That's the way Czechia has chosen to play, but it puts a tremendous amount of pressure on Michael Rabel. Not that he is going to shrink from the pressure, but he knows now that the way they're going to play against a very talented team, he is not afforded a lot of margin for error. And, you know, this is where, if you're Czechia, you got to try to find a way to get some play on the other side of the red line.
And finally, Czechia able to clear. Kochi at center ice, he'll bring it in. Kochi, long slap shot, and that stung Venedian. Appears to be all right as he blocked that. Sent up for Smith. As Matejchuk's back, and no icing as Smith apparently got a touch. Perot in the corner. Smith picks it up. Will Smith try to get Venedian in stride, and he'll have to retreat, pick up the puck. Venedian to center ice.
And I think Team USA is going to have to start moving some pucks off the angles at the hash marks instead of those cross-ice seam passes.
Leonard with a burst, cutting in, shoot, score! Ryan Leonard, 7 on the tournament. USA up 2-0.
Or go through the neutral zone and break away and put it between the legs of Rabel. There's many ways to score, Brian, but you know, I mean, that's a play where the Czechia is not able to put any pressure on Gabe Perot, and then Gabe Perot moves out of the zone, a tired team back on their heels, and Ryan Leonard puts it right in the spot. He's moving with speed, and now Rabel opens up, and what a perfect shot as he's moving right between the legs. 2-0 USA.
Ryan Leonard, 18 years of age, 42 goals in 49 games for the National Team Development Program U18 team coming into the tournament. He's got 7 now, he's got 14 points. And this top line leads the way in tournament scoring, no surprise. So 2-0 USA, and we'll see if Czechia changes the game plan here a little bit. I mean, if you just look at the personnel, they're clearly outgunned in this game, but they got to find a way now to get it going offensively if they hope to keep their tournament alive here in Switzerland. William, good job to kick it down to his stick and hold the line. Zidlicki there. He gets backed up and sent up to Xabi. Xabi, fan on the wrist shot. Played off the boards. William will skate it up ice. Guzzo works it across. That drive. Vrabel got a piece on the shot from William. Through the midway point here of this second period. Will Smith in the first, Ryan Leonard scoring in the second. That's where we stand in this quarterfinal. United States trying to rebound after that silver medal last year in Germany, and a good preliminary run for them, beating Latvia 7-1, Norway 12-1, Finland 8-4, and then Switzerland 10-0. So really dominant in their group. Hudson. Pass was behind Terrence.
Power break.
USA, the advantage, 2-0. Over. Getting out of the pandemic basically in Texas. Here's a turnover, Chalet, and that was steered aside. But just even his, talking about how tough that year was for him, many players, and just how he's done a fine job with this program.
Dan talked about being away from his family, who at that time were in Nashville, 4 children, a newborn, and there's a lot going on off the ice that we sometimes don't realize that everybody's dealing with, and the pandemic created a lot of challenges for everybody.
More on the puck for Team USA. In, shoots, low shot, rebound try just through the crease. USA pressing to get the third as Moore in front again, hit a Czechia body, and finally flipped to space.
And that's where I was talking about on the angles. We can get back to that after the break.
Edward Shala was battling to stay onside as we get one more look at the American cycle.
But yeah, right there is where you shoot it, on the angle, and now the puck kicks out. And that's what you're trying to do. You're not trying to feather it into the middle of the ice, because when Czechia is in a great posture defensively, they're going to knock those down. Those plays have to be so precise with respect to getting the puck in there. But when you shoot the puck off the angles inside the hash marks, that creates a lot of opportunities. And when you put it at the feet of a big goaltender, make it harder for him to make those saves and to find those pucks.
Vogt in on the play for Team USA. Chip to center ice. Zidlicki with Xabi. Zidlicki trying to muscle that backhand in. Zidlicki protects the puck up for Wojtvest. He'll work it across. That drive, kick, save, and Zidlicki trying to follow up after the pad rebound on the point shot from Eckler. Josef Eckler for Patar. As Petzer. Czechia changing, so Vogt's got a lot of time to collect the puck and move it up ice. He'll take the body check along the boards. We're up by Šimik. Fabry in, wrist shot. Hit Schultz, missed the mark. Yzerman far boards. Played back to Zach Schultz. He takes a body check. In comes Higgins. Vogt trying to clear. Fabry pokes it back in. Schultz will reset behind his goalie. Brings it right in front of Trey Augustine, and he's on the move. Off the right side, intended for Higgins. Higgins flips it up ice. That shot up top and just stayed out. Vrabel got just enough to keep that out of the net as Kuchera the other way. Shot hit Buyam, he throws it towards the net, misses. Olenka blast, and that drives wide. Kochi loads up, and that missed the mark as well. Kuchera, he gets pinned. Buyam took him out of the play. Yzerman will pick it up that left wing. Cole Yzerman with Leonard. He'll drop. Leonard through the legs. Wrist shot, and Vrabel got just enough. Saw him change direction of that shot last minute. Deceptive release. Smith in, shoots, and that was a good block by Kochi, and it goes out of play.
Cole Yzerman, you can see where he shoots it. It just slips right through the right arm and the body and kicks out behind Vrabel. And when you're an elite goal scorer like Cole Yzerman is, you can look for those spots, as small as they are. The great goal scorers, the elite goal scorers, not only do they see it, but they can make that play and put the puck where they want it. Vrabel was very lucky to get a piece of it, and it stayed out of the net.
We saw the guy, Cole Caulfield, do it many times. The guy he's chasing is Leonard off the side of the net. You mentioned Yzerman trying to chase down Cole Caulfield's 72-goal season for this program. Here's Smith. In. Leonard shoots, never got through, blocked in front, and it's swept to center ice.
That's a good example of the interplay that this line has. As Will Smith swings high and around, Leonard kicks out, ends up with a great scoring chance. Was Leonard.
Leonard again in sight on the setup from Perreault, the crafty little feed from Gabe Perreault. Buyam for Perreault. Perreault delays, just out of the reach there of Smith. He'll pick it up. Will Smith, who has a goal in this game back in the first period. Smith works it across, wrist shot, never got through. Guzzo goes back up top. Benedian. Buyam. Perreault thought about the one-timer. Buyam switching places with Perreault. Wrist shot into the glove, great glove save.
A puck out of play, that there's just nothing going the other way. And talk about the save by Vrabel, and it's important. If the next goal goes to USA, it's curtains for Czechia. It's game over.
Hendrickson up top, Schultz shot never found its way through. Dug out by Danny Nelson. Nelson waits, shoots, and Vrabel again up high. Guzzo was parked in front. And if they're going to come back in this game, that's going to be your MVP right there, Michael Vrabel.
Well, he can't score. They got to change the way they play. Michael Vrabel's already been their MVP. Bottom line is, he can play great in there. If they're not going to push the attack, it doesn't matter what he does in the net. This is just not working. And you know what? right now, and you look at how you got to play, I understand that you start out of a game, but you got to make an adjustment. And right now, the spirit of Czechia is being broken.
Reminds me of that segment you did with how to fix it with the hammer. You had that
yeah.
segment, the hammer fixing. Czechia in. Stanchel, fan on the shot. Brantz, little chip into the corner. He's hit by Edward Shala. It's flipped to Manedian.
And my wife would tell you, if I have a hammer in my hand, that is not a good thing. Do not know how to use tools.
Hope you're watching, Kara. That'll be icing charged. But, I mean, it's pretty obvious, Craig. I mean, they have to find a way. This isn't a semifinal. You want to keep your tournament going. You want to battle. You're going to have to find a way.
Well, it's been admirable about their approach behind the red line. But if you don't get on the other side of the red line, it doesn't matter what you do behind your own blue line. Or your own, the defensive side of the red line, rather.
What was that segment called with your hammer? What did they call that back home? I can only fix this? Anyways, we'll talk about that in the intermission. I used to like it. I watched it. I was going to call you over to work in my basement.
Mistake.
Tarad's in the corner. He'll play it up top. Manedian. Manedian skates it in, circles around. Fortescue. USA, good possession again. Pass up for Fine. Under 4 to go here in the second period. Fine delays. Manedian lost the puck. On the forecheck, Zidlicki all over Manedian now. Schabi chases him down. Manedian sends it up, just missed Will Smith, and he would have been in. It comes right to Michael Hrabel. Incredible numbers in this tournament as Will Smith, you talk about the all-time points, USA Hockey National Team Development Program. He's up to 187. Clayton Keller's next at 189. No one's going to catch the great Jack Hughes, but Smith, Perreault, they're having record-setting years and tournaments for USA.
And it speaks to progression and development, right? I mean, Jack Hughes was a dominant player, you know, in his U17 season, and obviously he was fantastic throughout his career, but, you know, Perreault and Leonard and Smith, you know, good U17 seasons, but their U18 seasons is a real compliment to their development and how hard they've worked to put themselves in these positions. It was called Gotta Fix It.
Thank you, yes. And both of them prolific seasons when it comes to points. We talked about Perreault passing Austin Matthews. Well, Will Smith passed Matthews as well. They're both now the top 2 seasons all time. As Smith brings it in, delayed penalty. USA about to go on the power play. Augustine to the bench, extra skater out for Team USA. Just over 3 minutes to go here in this second period. A great chance for the United States for a little bit more insurance. Smith waits, shoots off the post. It hit a leg off the post and stayed out as Will Smith looking to double down in this game. Hudson back for Smith, shoots again, deflected. Leonard was parked in front. Hudson back on the puck. Hudson, Perreault. Gabe Perreault, he shoots in front, loose, bouncing puck to the side of the net as Hagens was right in front. Czechia gets possession. USA to go on the power play with 2:31 to go here in the second.
And Fortescue took a bump below the goal line into the boards, but Volksvest, I mean, there's no question about that. This is a cross-checking penalty that he gets nailed for, and Ryan Leonard was feeling that, and Will Smith gets the opportunity the other way. And just a really good shot off the outside of the post, and you can't let players like that get good looks inside the dots because they see their area they want to hit. There's Drew Fortescue, who went into the boards after the goalie was pulled. They're calling it interference on Volksvest. .231 left here, Brian, in the second period. Goes without saying that it can't be 3-0 at the end of this power play for Team USA, because if it is, Czechia is done. It's over.
USA, Craig, 9 for 17, 53% on the power play, the #1 in the tournament. Czechia's penalty kill, ranked #5 at 75%. Critical stage in this game. Puck drop, USA on the power play. Here's Gabe Perreault. Perreault walks it in near circle. Down low, Terran's tried to wrap it in. A good clear there by Czechia.
I like the way Kerry Terrance came from below the goal line and brought it right to the net area. He ended up losing the puck, but that's a really good effort.
Perreault drops, quick strike, handled as Terran's got it on Hrabel. Terrance lays the body check. Leonard knocked it down, look out. That would have been a short-handed break for Shemek, and he just bobbled it. That little bobble, tries to tuck it in short side. That hits Trey Augustine and bounces off the glass, stays in play. Under 2 to go here in the second period. Minute 15 to go in the minor penalty. Sancho steals. Sancho up top. Backhand try right through the crease. Oh, what a glorious chance. Short-handed right through the crease, and Felchman couldn't cash in. You won't get a better look if you're Czechia. What a momentum boost that would have been here late in the second. Matejček on the puck. He'll delay and throw it back. The best chance of the game for Czechia, short-handed, and they can't convert. Higgins settles down the bouncing puck. 38 seconds left in the minor penalty to Voitvest. In comes Higgins. Higgins delivers up top. Hudson. Yzerman tried to get it through. Kochi blocked that. Under a minute to go in this second period. 20 seconds left in the penalty. Hudson, Higgins, Yzerman shot. Oh, Hrabel, great push. Rebound side of the net. Hrabel pushed across and shut down the tournament's top goal scorer. USA trying to dig it free. Hudson's got to retreat to center ice as Czechia back to full strength. Voitvest out. Hudson on the puck for USA. Under 30 to go in the period. Higgins just holds the line, spinning around. Shoots it in by Voitvest. It goes into the corner. Slap to center again. There's Hudson on the puck. 13 seconds remaining. Higgins skating in. Tries to go in 1-on-2. Couldn't bring the puck with him. Then Shala. Contact on Vogt. We are through 40 minutes of play, and Team USA up 2-0.
Yzerman with a glorious opportunity. What a setup here. Just kicked across quickly by Higgins, and Hrabel comes beautifully across to deny. Now this is the mistake here. The little exchange between Augustine and Bouillon, and they're not able to execute it very cleanly. And what an opportunity for Felchman, short-handed. And yes, Brian, that would have been a spirit lifter.
2-0. USA leading in our first quarterfinal here in Switzerland. Laura, Dave, have you covered next?
Yep.
Hey, Zach, you got me okay? Brian with TSN up here.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing all right.
Awesome. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Zach, Czechia, a little bit of push there, shorthanded there late in the second. How did you think your team did here through 40 minutes thus far?
Yeah, I think we just got to stick to our plan. I think we're wearing them out, and I I think if we just stick to our process, keep wearing them out, more is going to come. So that's what we're going to do.
Ryan Will with goals. Gabe also on that top line. What is it like playing with those offensive weapons up front?
It's unbelievable. Like they can know where each other are all the time, and they just do a lot for us as a team, and everybody else backs them up, and everybody else is there too. So it just keeps working.
Critical to bring this home. Must-win game here in this third period. What's important for your team to execute in the third?
Yeah, I think just stay good on the lines, keep defending well, move pucks quick, and keep wearing them down, like I said, in the offensive zone, and more will come.
Thanks for your time. Good luck.
Thank you.
Instead of those cross-ice seam passes.
Leonard with a burst, cutting in, shoot, score!
Opens up, and what a perfect shot as he's moving right between the legs. 2-0 USA.
Coach and I have been trying to chase down Cole Coughlin, 72-goal season for this program. Here's Smith. In, Leonard shoots, never gets out.
This was Leonard.
Leonard again in sight on the center. USA Smith delays, wrist shot in front. Perot was there. It back up. Durant's wrist shot.
Here he is around little table, real calm narrative, and just a really good save. What a setup here. Just kicked across quickly. He's in the right.
All right, welcome back inside St. Jacob Arena in Basel, home to EHC Basel, founded back in 1932. A few names you'll recognize played in the program over the years. Nat Demakelli, who did color at a World Championship for TSN. Great player, David Legwan, Rob Zamner. And this year we're focusing on the U18s taking over the building. Ryan Leonard, big part of the offense. He's got the 2-0 goal for Team USA.
Yes, you look at Will Smith getting the U.S. on the board. Ryan Leonard giving them the 2-goal cushion. And if not for Michael Rabel, it would probably be 6 or 7-0. But Czechia is going to have to push the place and push the play. Just push it, because they haven't. It's not about pushing it more. It's push it, because they haven't pushed it at all.
Belchman, the pass in front, intended for Stanchel. Shala was there as well. The pass intended for Shala. Leonard swatted that away, and it's sent to Gabe Perreault. Perreault at center ice, right at his line, lost the puck, got to battle back. Stanchel fighting for it, looking for Edward Shala. Shala in the corner, as Czechia well aware their tournament hopes on the line now in this third period, down by 2. Winner moves on to the semifinal, loser is done. Turnover to Smith, nearly found Perreault, cutting in. Czechia flipping it in, back for it, Cole Hudson. Not draft eligible till 2024. Cole Hudson starting to play up. Will Smith gets to the puck first. Drops for Leonard. Leonard had Perreault in front. Perreault on the puck. Perreault from a knee. Back up. Gabe Perreault takes it around the net. He'll stop up top. That drive kicked aside. The right pad save on Aaron Manetian, who jumped on in a pretty good shot. And that right pad. Schaube in. Wrist shot up high. That might have clipped the top of the mask of Augustine. Eckler delivers it in again. Manetian on the buck in the corner. Gets some help with the speedy Oliver Moore. Moore winding up the speed, up the right wing. Moore coast to coast in front, try to tuck it in, and handled by Rabel. Fine picks it up. Moore in front, and that was picked off and cleaned up by Halonka. Up to the right side. Try shake off whatever's ailing him. I'm sure he'll be just fine the way he competes. USA coming again, wrist shot wide. But by Hendrickson, over to Schultz. Right to Peta. He'll send it to center ice for Edward Schala. Edward Schala chips it to space. It comes to Schultz. Zach Schultz starting the play up that right side. Just over 6 minutes to go. First quarterfinal here in this third period. It's a 1-goal game. That drive handled, but as Hendrickson got it right on for Abel. Hendrickson back to work, wins the puck battle. In front, shot, goal! Nice response in front. As the shot by Danny Nelson gives the United States a 2-goal cushion again.
Positioning. Where you're at on the ice gives you opportunities to take advantage when the play comes to you. Danny Nelson's reading the plays in great defensive position, but now when the puck kicks up to him coming from below the goal line, he can step in and now pick his spot. And now Michael Rabel, who's looking over his left shoulders, got to quickly come to his right, and now Danny Nelson has got the advantage here, and he makes no mistake on the inside of the post. Adam Juracek, Jakub Dvorak, not happy, but you watch where players position themselves, and that's hockey sense. That's understanding how to be in the right spots to take advantage of opportunity if it ensues. Danny Nelson just exemplifies it.
Second goal of the tournament for Danny Nelson, committed to Notre Dame. Carter Slager will also go. Good connections with our Dave Poulin, who's working the tournament as well. That Notre Dame connection. Hudson at center ice. He'll bring it over the line. Hudson still with it. Cole Hudson will drop it off. Played up top for Fisher. Fisher, little move, drops to Moore. He'll spin around. Moore on the puck. Moore delivers across. Seam pass intended for Vogt. He's got it. Turn, shoots, goal! Will Vogt and the Americans back-to-back goals. It's a 4-1 advantage in this quarterfinal late in the third.
I would call that just a simple case of Michael Rabel has done everything he possibly could do in this game to keep it close, to keep the USA off the board. But there comes a time late in a game where fatigue sets in. And I think for Michael Rabel, that's exactly what happened here, because, you know, you see him down on his knees, he's kind of maybe trying to manage some of his energy, but there's just no way that you can play the way that the Czechs played, relying on their goaltender, and expect to beat a team as strong as USA. And Michael Rabel, there's no question he's the most valuable player in this game for Czechia. That's just one where fatigue set in, Brian.
And on the assist, Cole Hudson, 65 points all time now, ties Cam York and USA Hockey National Team Development Program Folklore. They both now 65 points in USA, 3-goal lead.
Our break.
I'm looking. No, but I'm sorry. I didn't even look. I don't even know what it is.
You don't need to. Trust me.
Is it the penalty, Joachim? Jakub Petter having a little discussion with the referee here, but Jakub Dvorak finds himself in the penalty box, and the play comes up the boards, and know, the play's right there. I mean, we've seen some good hard plays by Jakub Dvorak over the course of the tournament. Ryan Leonard. I mean, I see Jakub Dvorak bending his knees, getting down into the body. I don't see that as a penalty. I simply don't.
He's a big man, 6'5", 205 pounds. Jakub Dvorak. So 4 minutes, 43 seconds remaining here in this third period. USA pulling away now. Czechia got within one. Hagen's lost his stick, slow to get up. He's back into the play. Number 25 for Team USA. Vote up top. Hudson just popped off his stick. That allows Czechia to kill off some time. Pass out of the reach of Jan Kuchera. He'll go in with Hudson.
So how far behind is Cole behind Lane, his older brother, in points?
That I'd have to double check. But all time, he must be ahead of him because...
Oh, Lane put up a lot of numbers.
He did. We'll have a look at that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to catch you there. I thought I should know the answer too.
I'm going to have to get on your show. I need to fix this with the hammer. That drive, Higgins let it go. Handled by Hrabel.
Gotta fix it.
I need fixing at times, it's true. Yzerman across, bouncing around.
Well, you're so outstanding at reeling off these stats in real time as it progresses and everything that I just said, oh, you'll tell me exactly where it sits.
I'll have to thank my stats person at this tournament.
You, thank yourself.
There's Xabi cutting in, trying to break in shorthanded.
It's lovely to hear Laura Dykin talking to her hope for Slovakia to maybe have an upset against Finland. I mean, she's got Slovakian roots, so.
Yzerman brings it in. I got to make sure I didn't mix up Cole and Lane. They certainly play like each other. Getting to watch Cole play at this tournament, and Lane last year running the power play, he was brilliant. Pass in front. Will Smith trying to glove it down. He possesses the puck. 15 seconds left in the minor penalty. There's Ryan Leonard back to Smith. Smith towards the net. That was the no-look pass across. He looked towards the blue line and threw it towards the net.
Yeah, Kerry Terrance had a nice opportunity there. Will Smith can do so many things in the game. And, you know, it's not just that he does one thing well, he does many things well.
Here's Gabe Perreault shoots, and he was looking for room short side as Czechia back to full strength. 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. USA trying to book their ticket to the semifinal here in Switzerland. Some unfinished business from last year, losing the gold medal game to Sweden. We talked to Will Smith about that, one of the returning players. Shala in on offense for Czechia. He's all tangled up. Terrance got poked, but cutting in is Smith again, and the back check inside by Stanshall just took it away from Will Smith at the last second. Under 2 to go in this third. Czechia on life support now in this hockey game. That drive from Eckler missed everything by a few feet up high. Terrance, the backhand down the ice.
Look at that spin, Brian. You'd be proud of that for, you know, curling weight.
You know what? Curling season's done. You know what it is, Craig? It's almost wine season. Dzeko brings it in. He'll backhand it in.
I thought you were going to say, you know, the reading the putts.
Well, that too.
Speed of the putts.
Hey, but congrats to Brett Lang, Jennifer Jones at the World Championship mixed doubles. They're on a great run for Canada right now. Hendrickson. They'll pick up the puck. I love it. You're always testing me up here, Craig. You're keeping me on my toes. Playing on your toes. You talk about that all the time on the ice. Same in the broadcast booth.
Wow, you're multifaceted. I could talk to you about golf, curling, hockey, wine.
They're all my favorite things. The order changes from day to day, depending on where I am. Final minute. As that shot up high missed. Final minute in our quarterfinal, USA and Czechia. And really for the United States, the top players really stepping up and contributing on offense. Look at Smith open up the scoring. Leonard, Nelson, and Vogt, your goal scorers in this game. Hendrickson back on the puck. He'll slash it off the boards, and I think that was brought in offside, and it's a late call, but yes, offside. Czechia.
I can't say enough about Michael Hrabel in this game. I mean, he got pulled against Canada. Canada had a real strong game, and he came back in this game knowing that, hey, I'm going to do everything I can to give my team a chance, and he did exactly that. Just phenomenal performance by Michael Rabel here in this quarterfinal match.
Well, a lot of these players will see him again. They saw him in the USHL. He played for the Omaha Lancers. He's going to the University of Massachusetts. And Xabi in, try to get it to the forehand, just whiffed on it. 10 seconds to go. Dzeko, space, shoots, he missed up high. Puck at the behind the net on the meshing, and time will wind down. Czechia's tournament over, and the United States and Trey Augustine are off to the semifinal here in Basel.
Yes, they are really in control of this game from start to finish. Michael Rabel, superb. And I got to give Czechia a lot of credit for defending hard and playing hard in their own zone, but you know, simply not enough to put a very good USA team on their heels to try to get some opportunities. They had a couple off of some miscues by Team USA, but all in all, just simply USA was the dominant team in this match.
That's win number 28 all-time for Trey Augustine. The all-time leader, Spencer Knight, 32 wins. Then you have Demko at 32, DiPietro at 31. So Augustine's got a chance for a couple more victories and hit that 30 mark. Next up, and back home, that'll be 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Canada, Switzerland in our second quarterfinal here from Basel. As Team Canada trying to get back to the podium. Last time it was in Switzerland, 2015 in Zug, where Canada did win a bronze medal, led by Matthew Barzell and Team Canada. USA, Austin Matthews, part of that team, winning gold in 2015. Just speaks to the star power each and every year at this tournament, Craig.
Sure does, and there's the disappointment, the look of disappointment.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best players of each team will be awarded from Ragusa, sponsor of the...
So best players of the game, and I believe players of the tournament as well.
Only for Czechia.
For Czechia, because their tournament is done.
The best three players will be nominated after the players of the game.
The prizes will be presented by Michael Rindlisbacher, President Swiss Ice Hockey, und Patrick Bloch, CEO Swiss Ice Hockey. The beste Spieler, the best player of Team Czechia. Number 29, number 29, Dominik Peter.
He had the goal to make it 2-1 late, Dominik Peter.
I said it's nice. The best player for Czechia was Michael Rabel. And there was nobody even in the same stratosphere as Michael Rabel. And all due respect to Dominik Peter, who scored the goal. Everybody knows who the best player was for Czechia.
Number 13, number 13, Danny Nelson.
Danny Nelson, player of the game for Team USA.
Dan Muse was telling us how important he is. He doesn't get a lot of the notoriety because his points might not be there as much, but he said he's a really important player for our team.
Out of Maple Grove, Minnesota.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the three best players of Team Czechia. They will be awarded
And best players of the tournament now for Team Czechia.
Of the 2023 IIHF Ice Hockey Under 18 World Championship. Und jetzt, liebe Zuschauerinnen und Zuschauer, die drei besten Spieler vom Team Tschechien, die werden ausgezeichnet mit einer Uhr von Tissot, Sponsor von der IIHF U18 Weltmeisterschaft 2023.
Going 30, 20, and 12.
Will be presented
Rabel,
by Peter
Shala,
Grisha,
you got Dvorak in there. Yeah.
Vice-President.
Bochfest had a strong tournament physically, and he was engaged.
Player number 30, number 3,
Yeah, no
Michael
doubter.
Rabal.
Michael Rabel.
That was easy.
You know, until the game versus Canada, top save percentage in the tournament, Canada came on really strong. That was an important game for Canada to get the Swiss in the quarterfinal.
Player number 3, nummer 3, Wojtek Hochwest.
Good call by you, Brian, because he did. He was a real competitor in this tournament. You talk about giving it everything you have, and his physical play and body checking were really noticeable.
12,
He was very tough to play
Eduard
against.
Saleh.
Had a great tournament. And next time we hear this guy's name at the NHL draft, Edward Schala.
Peter Briza, Vice President of the IIHF and from Czechia, handing out the 3 best player watches to the 3 players.
Haven't won a medal since 2014, Team Czechia, so that drought will continue. In the meantime, the American national
United
anthem.
States of America. The 2023 IIHF Ice Hockey Under-18 World Championship will continue tonight with the game between Canada and Switzerland at 5:30. We look forward to see you again. Das nächste Spiel an der 2023 IIHF Eishockey U18 Weltmeisterschaft findet dann heute Abend statt mit dem Viertelfinal zwischen Kanada und der Schweiz. Spiel beginnt. Both teams are playing at full strength.
Hey, Coach, got me okay, Dan? Brian Mudryk up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I can hear you.
Congrats and thanks for your time and thanks for doing this.
Yep. No problem at all. Thank you.
Coach, congratulations on the win. You guys came out, got a couple of goals. They were sort of playing that zone defense on you guys at times. You were patient and you got the job done. How would you assess that hockey game for your side?
No, I was proud of the guys. You know, it's every game here is going to be tough, especially this point in the tournament. And we knew that coming in. And, you know, we talked with them as a staff here in between periods of, you know, love the fact that, you know, we can find different ways to stay in games and then win games. And this was definitely a different one. They got a great goalie there. They got a really good team. They make it really hard. We knew that coming in. We've played these guys a number of times, and you know, like, I thought the guys, they were patient when we need to be patient in the offensive zone. We stuck with it, and especially loved just the response of the bench. You know, when they did score one, which is they got good players over there too. But you know, the guys just stuck with it there, and then Danny Nelson scoring a huge goal, a guy who I think is having a great tournament. And it was great to see him get rewarded like that on the offensive side. Big play, big moment there for us.
Great segue, Coach, because I was going to ask you about Danny before this game when you talked about him. What has made him specifically so critical to your success?
Well, you look at all the jobs that he's done so far for us. He's probably logged the most minutes as a penalty killer. He's done a great job there. He's gotten some tough assignments on the defensive side. He's won big face-offs for us. He's a guy that can create momentum offensively, create momentum defensively, and you just saw him score a really big goal here for us in a big game. So he's done a little bit of everything. Not a surprise for us. I think everybody inside, he's a guy, as we were talking about before, maybe hasn't gotten enough credit for what he's done so far in this tournament, but great to see a game like that for him, and no surprise for us, but still great to see.
And the final one, big semifinal coming up. There's a lot of pride in your program as well. Haven't won a gold medal in a number of years, so what do you got to do to try and take this thing home and continue to do as Team USA?
Yeah, we've sounded as a coaching staff like a broken record with the players, and we're going to keep saying the same thing. We just want to keep getting better each day, and that's what I think the players have really worked at that. I want to make sure every day we're just attacking whatever we can. We're focused in on what's in front of us, and we're finding a way to be a little bit better than the day before. So credit to the players. They've been sticking with that, and that's going to be our plan moving forward.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck.
Thank you.
We kindly ask you to leave the arena so we can prepare the arena for game 2 tonight. Thank you very much.